Okay, everybody, welcome to Twin Springs Garage. My latest project is going to be one of my dad's old ATVs. I'll show it to you here in a little bit, but it's a 1998. It's got quite a bit of use to it, and it doesn't shift, won't start. So he wants me to see if I can figure out what's wrong with it, and that's what we're going to try to do. So I'll try to give you a view of the machine here. So there it is, the 1998 Honda Foreman TRX 450 ES, and there's the tag there. I'm not sure why there's a popsicle stick there, but maybe he was eating popsicles last time he used it. So the situation with this thing is apparently he went down to check the mail in second gear, shut the machine off, and couldn't get it started. Of course, it was in second gear. So I think he messed with this here, didn't have any luck, got upset, got his tractor hooked up to it and drug it back up to the house. He wants me to go in there and see if something's broke. Most likely is, so that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to tear all this apart, pull the engine out, take this front cover off, because that's where at least we'll get a first look at the linkage and all that, because there's the electric motor down in there that runs electric shift. That's what this next project's going to be. Thanks. All right, finally got the engine out of that Honda 450. It took a while. Got to almost undo almost everything. But here, I'll kind of get a picture of it here. All right, there it is. I mean, had to take off, tires to get to everything, all the plugs, exhaust, that rear differential. And then I put a plastic bag around that front gear on that front differential, but you gotta loosen it up. There's 3 bolts to hold that on. You gotta loosen it up and just kind of tug it out of the way to get some slack. It was a bear getting it out of here, but I got it out. Anyhow, it's over here, and here seems to be the problem with the transmission. If you look in there, if I shine the light, see that little piece of metal laying at the bottom of the case there. Well, that goes on the end of, I'm not sure what it's called. I'll look tonight when I go to order this part. This piece here, let me pull it out. Sorry, I'm shaking there, but it's supposed to come off the tip, then go back into that kind of U-shaped metal bracket there, and that's what actually starts moving the linkage. So I think I do one of those, and that should fix the problem. All right, the parts finally came in for the shift linkage for the Honda 450. And here I'm going to show it to you. So here is the part that was broken. That little tab came off, and they call that the arm sub shift gear shift spindle. And there's the part number. And if you get that, you also need to get the gasket for the crank cover case. And this is the new piece right here. And the interesting thing about this particular piece is I also have a Honda 350 TRX, and the exact same piece broke on it. Now it's an ES also, however I converted that to a manual shift, but I also had to replace that. Okay, I got the gasket on it, and I got that little linkage piece in there. So as you can see here, this won't turn. So I believe it's in first gear. So if we come over here, I'll try to do this while I'm holding the phone. I got to put the ratchet on the shift linkage here and see if I can do this without holding the motor. The motor wants to slide. There we go. Okay. Now it should be, now it's a neutral. So it looks like, I believe that fixed it. Another thing I wanted to point out with this this linkage here is, you know, the shaft is splined under there. You probably saw that previously. And so don't worry about aligning it. It has a bigger slot, so everything goes on one way. This slide, there's only one way this thing slides on. Same with this arm here. Now the finicky part is this mechanism here. There's a couple different pieces and a wee little spring behind there. So you want to make sure you get that all put together exactly the way it came off. And then you got to line all that up when you put the cover plate on. So that's the tricky part, and that's going to be the next step. All right, one of the problems I was having was getting this shaft here through this hole I was putting on the cover. Now what I was having an issue with is the motor and the gearing. This little gear here kind of slops around. So I had to take off this the shift motor and gears to get that over. So then I'm going to go ahead and just put all the gears back in here just like they are and that thing, and bolt the motor back on. Okay, we finally got the whole girl put back together. Took a while, but I had it out today. Seems like everything worked. I'm not going to show you a video of driving around because it's raining out right now, but I'll start it up real quick. So it seems to be working pretty good. So it's back in action, and all we had to do was replace this little shift arm. You know, if you remember, I showed a picture of it there. It's about a $15 part. I got it from Babbitt's online. Second one I replaced. I did one in the TRX 350, same problem, but that's all it took. I mean, the real pain is I chose to take the motor out because I just feel like I can get to everything easier and clean it easier. I think you can do it with the motor in, although however I wouldn't want to. There's just a lot of dirt, a lot of things in your way. But I think it was a success. So, you know, if you liked the video, please like or subscribe. Thank you. See you on the next project.